Most people think being a rider is about speed, about how powerful your bike is, or how far you've traveled. But let me break something to you. Owning a bike doesn't make you a rider. Anyone with money can buy a motorcycle, anyone can sit on a seat and twist the throttle. But being a true rider? That's different. That's deeper. It's almost a secret society, one that doesn't give you membership just because you own two wheels. It demands knowledge, instincts, discipline, and an understanding of things most casual bikers will never even notice. And here's the truth. If you don't know these hidden details, if you don't carry these secrets within you, you're not a rider, you're just pretending. You're a tourist in a world that demands respect. Riding is not just transportation, it's a language. Every gear shift, every lean, every choice you make on the road says something about you. And if you don't know the code, other riders see it instantly. They know you're faking it. These 12 secrets I'm about to reveal are not just tips or advice. They are the difference between looking like a rider and being one. They're the invisible habits, the mindset shifts, the little things that separate those who truly live the ride from those who just pose for photos. Once you know them, you'll never see riding the same way again. But until you do, you'll always be on the outside watching real riders while you remain a passenger in your own story. So ask yourself, are you ready to step into that world? Or will you keep pretending? Secret 1. Your bike doesn't define you, your control does. Too many people believe that a big engine or an expensive bike automatically makes them a rider. Wrong. Real riders know it's not about the machine, it's about how you control it. A smaller bike, handled with skill, can outshine a flashy superbike ridden with fear. If you can't master throttle control, clutch balance, and body posture, you're not riding, you're surviving. Control is your signature, and if you lack it, you're just showing off borrowed power. Secret 2. The road speaks, but only to those who listen. Every rider thinks they see the road, but true riders feel it. The cracks, the loose gravel, the change in temperature, even the smell in the air, all these are signals. Casual bikers ignore them, but real riders translate them into decisions. A slight vibration might warn of a puncture. A sudden silence might mean a vehicle is creeping in your blind spot. If you can't hear the road whisper, you're riding blind. Secret 3. Fear is your compass, not your enemy. Newbies either drown in fear or pretend it doesn't exist. Both are mistakes. Fear is not a weakness, it's an instinct that sharpens your senses. A true rider doesn't erase fear, they learn to ride with it. Every lean into a curve, every high-speed overtake, fear reminds you that you're alive and that mistakes have consequences. Fear keeps your grip tight, your mind sharp, and your ego under control. Without it, you're reckless. Secret 4. Riding is 80% mental, 20% machine. Anyone can rev a throttle. But can you stay calm when a car swerves into your lane at 80 miles per hour? Can you stay focused for hours when fatigue creeps in? Riding is a psychological game. It's your mental stamina, your awareness, your patience that protects you more than any horsepower. If your mind is weak, your bike becomes your enemy. Real riders train their minds before they train their machines. Secret 5. Your eyes are your survival tool. Most rookies look at the road in front of them. Big mistake. Real riders look through the road, far ahead, scanning for patterns. A dog on the sidewalk? That might mean it runs across. A truck drifting? That's a drunk driver waiting to cut you off. Where your eyes go, your bike follows. Weak riders stare at obstacles. True riders look beyond them and carve a path no one else sees. Secret 6. Your body is part of the bike. Casual riders treat the bike as separate from themselves. Real riders know they become the bike. Your weight distribution, your posture, even the way you breathe affects control. Lean wrong, and you'll fight the bike. Lean with precision, and you'll glide like water. The bike doesn't move you, you move it. Until your body and your bike are one, you're still learning. Secret 7. Mastering the clutch is mastering the ride. Anyone can accelerate, but only true riders know the clutch is where mastery hides. That fine balance between friction and power decides whether you stall, wheelie, or flow smoothly. The clutch is your paintbrush, the road is your canvas. Most people snatch at it, like amateurs, but real riders, they caress it, control it, and create symphonies of movement. Secret 8. Riding gear isn't protection, it's identity. People think gear is just about safety. That's half the truth. Yes, a helmet saves lives. Gloves protect your hands. But for real riders, gear is more than armor, it's a declaration. It shows respect for the ride. It shows discipline. A rider who neglects gear isn't fearless. They're careless. Gear is not optional, it's proof that you belong. Secret 9. A true rider knows the silence between the revs. Everyone hears the roar of an engine. Few notice the silence between gears. That silence is where the magic lies. It tells you about timing, about patience, about mastery. Rookies love loud acceleration. Real riders love smooth transitions. If you can't enjoy the quiet moments of the ride, Secret 10. Respect the ride, or will humble you. The road doesn't care who you are. It doesn't care how much money you spent on your bike, how many likes you get on Instagram, or how many people you impress. If you disrespect the ride, if you cut corners, show off, or ignore the rules, the road will eventually teach you a brutal lesson. Every real rider carries humility, because arrogance is the fastest way to meet the ground. Secret 11. Maintenance is brotherhood with your machine. Anyone can ride a bike, but real riders maintain it. They clean it, tune it, listen to its heartbeat. Because every squeak, every rattle, every vibration is a message. Ignoring your bike is like ignoring your own health. If you can't care for your machine, you don't deserve its loyalty. Maintenance isn't boring, it's sacred. Secret 12. The ride never ends when you park the bike. Most people think the ride ends when the engine switches off. Wrong. A true rider carries the mindset everywhere. The discipline, the awareness, the respect, it follows you into life. How you ride is how you live. If you treat the road with care, if you balance thrill with responsibility, you'll notice your life transforms too. The ride becomes more than a hobby, it becomes who you are. These 12 secrets are the silent code of riders. They're not written in manuals, they're not taught in classrooms. You earn them through awareness, discipline, and respect. Miss even one, and you're still on the outside. But once you embrace them all, you're no longer pretending. You've stepped into the brotherhood of true riders. And now you know the 12 secrets that separate a rider from a pretender. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Most people who watched this video won't admit which ones they've been ignoring. They'll quietly nod, maybe even pretend they already knew it all. But real riders, they confess, they share, they debate. Because that's what makes them different, they don't hide from the truth. So I'll ask you directly, which of these secrets hit you the hardest? Was it about control? About fear? About respecting the road? Or was it that uncomfortable realization that maybe you've been riding wrong this whole time? Drop your answer in the comments. And don't just type one word, real riders explain themselves. If you truly live the ride, your comment will prove it. And if you stay silent, well, maybe you've just admitted what kind of rider you really are. Your move.